Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you! I'm Stella, and in today's video, I'll show you how to make this miniature dress form for your dolls. And as always, I have a free printable template to help you make your own version. You'll find everything in the video, so now let's get started. To make the the stand of our miniature dress form, we'll start by cutting this part a few times and we'll stack all the layers together until we reach a thickness of about 4 millimeters. And as usual, I suggest using cardstock from old packaging for this, since it's virtually free, which never hurts, but also it's quite thick and yet very easy to cut. You can use a cutting machine if you have one, or just regular scissors and a craft knife. We repeat this step to make 4 little bars in total. Then we'll grab either a small round dowel like this one, or if you don't have one, you can just use a simple skewer and wrap it with a paper strip until it's roughly 5 millimeters thick. Next, we'll cut this part from copy paper and we'll glue it around the dowel, aligned at the bottom. Then we'll cut this strip and we'll wrap it around the first one, aligned at the top. We'll do the same with this strip, but this time we'll align it to the bottom of the dowel. Finally, we'll wrap this last strip around the dowel at roughly 1.5 centimeters from the top. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue two sides together. And since this shape is really tiny and pretty hard to cut by hand, I've designed an easier alternative for anyone who's using my free printable template. Otherwise, if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, or an Ultra like mine, you can use my digital templates, and they are available in my shop, linked in the description. Next, we'll cut the small circle twice. We'll attach the two parts together, and then we'll glue them to the previous part. We'll stick the resulting piece to the rest of the stand. And finally, we'll attach the 4 bars we prepared at the beginning to the stand's base. At this point, we'll simply have to paint everything black. To make the wheels, we'll cut the circle a few times and we'll glue all the layers together until we have a final disc that's around 3 millimeters thick. We'll paint it black. Then we'll cut this part from metallic cardstock, and you can buy this on Amazon and in most craft stores, but you can also find it in some food packaging, and this is where I got mine. We'll fold the sides of the piece like this, and then we'll glue it to the wheel we prepared earlier. And this is totally optional, but we can draw a tiny dot with a marker for an extra detail. We'll make 4 wheels in total, and we'll glue them to these tiny legs. With the stand ready, it's time to make the body of our little mannequin. We'll start by cutting this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue all the layers together. The final piece should be about 2 millimeters thick. We'll repeat the same step for this part. And for this one. Then we'll cut this part a few times and we'll glue all the layers in 4 groups, each around 1 or 2 millimeters thick. We'll glue these bars to the top of these parts. Then we'll connect the 3 resulting pieces, making sure that these holes in the center are perfectly aligned. Next, we'll cut this part twice, and this time I suggest using a lightweight type of cardstock since it's more flexible. And by the way, I have a short list of all the main supplies I used for this project in the description, in case you're curious. We'll press the cardstock against a wet sponge to make it softer and more malleable. Then we'll wrap it around the structure we prepared earlier, this way. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and we'll glue the layers together until we have a final piece that's about 2 millimeters thick. And if you're cutting by hand, I suggest using an awl to pierce this tiny hole in the center. We'll repeat the same process for this part. Then we'll cut this one a few times and we'll stack the layers in 2 groups, both around 1 or 2 millimeters thick. We'll combine these bars with the previous pieces, sliding a toothpick into these holes to make sure they're aligned. Just like before, we'll use this part cut from lightweight cardstock to cover the structure. And then we'll glue the resulting piece to the previous one, this way. We'll repeat the same process for these parts, so we'll assemble these layers, then we'll cover them with this part, and we'll attach the resulting piece to the previous ones. We'll have to do the exact same thing for these pieces, which we'll then glue on top of the others. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, and once again we'll stack the layers together until we'll have a final piece that's 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for all these parts. Then we'll combine all the pieces, again using a toothpick to keep them aligned. Finally, we'll attach the resulting piece to the rest of the mannequin's body. Repeat the exact same process for these parts, and we'll glue them on top of all the previous ones. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll combine the 2 layers together. The resulting piece should be about 1 mm thick. We'll repeat the same process for these parts, and then we'll glue them on top of the previous one. We'll glue the resulting piece to the rest of the dress form's body. Then we'll cut this part a few times and we'll stack all the layers until we reach a thickness of about 4 mm. We'll do the same for this part and we'll glue the 2 together this way. Finally, we'll attach the resulting piece to the rest of the dress form. Now that the structure is ready, we'll just have to cover it with fabric. First, we'll grab a paper napkin or even some toilet paper and we'll glue it over the dress form this way. This will help smooth out the surface and give the fabric better grip. As for the fabric, I recommend using something fairly stretchy since it will follow the shape of the mannequin underneath more easily. We'll cut a rectangle of fabric that's about the same area as the front of the mannequin. Then we'll fold its left and right sides, fixing them in place with some double-sided tape. You can sew on them if you prefer, but this is way faster. Next, we'll glue the fabric to the left side of the dress form this way. Then we'll stretch it towards the right side of the mannequin, fixing it in place with some glue or double-sided tape. We'll glue this piece of fabric over the bottom of the dress form. Then we'll fold the top part down so it's the same height as the mannequin's neck. We'll glue the fabric around the neck. Then we'll fold the rest of the fabric and we'll glue it to the mannequin's shoulders. To cover the back of the dress form, we'll cut another piece of fabric, but this time it should loosely follow the curve of the mannequin. Just like before, we'll fold and glue the left and right sides to create a fake hem. Then we'll glue the fabric to the dress form, fixing one side first and stretching it across. We'll glue the fabric over the bottom of the dress form, making sure that we don't cover this hole. And finally, we'll glue the fabric around the neck and shoulders, just like we did for the front of the mannequin. Next, we'll cut this little circle from a piece of black cardstock and we'll glue it here. And our tiny dress form is ready! What do you think I should make next for my miniature craft room? As promised, here's the link to the free printable template, and if you want to make a teeny tiny sewing machine for your fashion designer dolls, you should check out this video next. And this is all for today, until next time, bye!